They said Achilles was the mightiest Greek warrior, but they lied. He was not born in Greece. He was not raised by myth. Achilles was Shango, the fire-wielding thunder of Oyo, renamed, rewrapped, and recast in marble. This is part 3. Achilles was Sango. Let's unmask the illusion. Sango's symbol? Fire and lightning. Achilles? Swift-footed. His rage described like a storm. Sango, born of Yamoja, raised in kingship, crowned with thunder. Achilles, born of a sea goddess, raised in prophecy, doomed to burn the battlefield. Both died young, neither truly died. Wande Abimbala said, Sango is not dead. He lives wherever justice is demanded with fire. Like Achilles, Sango was a man made divine, but through trial, not birthright. Achilles sulks in his tent, betrayed by his own. So does Sango, forced into exile by politics and treachery. But what's missing in Homer's tale? Context, culture, ancestral wisdom. In Ifa, Sango is not just rage. He is balance, justice, cosmic timing. Gerald Massey wrote, Greek gods are African divinities repainted and estranged. And now we see clearly. Achilles equals Sango. Divine warrior Zeus equals recast Sango. Abstracted into aloof thunder, Hera, Oya, the stormbringer, voice of wrath and renewal. But unlike the Iliad, where women whisper and suffer, Sango's wives speak. Oya commands storms. Osun walks into judgment. The Homeric epics erase the feminine, but in Yoruba cosmology, the feminine balances thunder. Professor Sophie Oluwole reminds us, in African philosophy, power is shared between male and female, always. So who really was Achilles? A man of honor, whose pride, like Sango's, was never separate from spirit. A man betrayed by the very laws he upheld. A man who knew his fate, and still walked toward it. That's not Greek, that's Ifa. Achilles' grief over Patroclus is not fantasy. It is memory. Sango's grief over betrayal is etched into the Odu Ifa, the sacred texts. In Oyaku Meiji, fire walks before kings who do not listen. In Irete Meiji, thunder will not strike unless the balance is broken. Even Achilles' famed heel, his one weakness, echoes Odu teachings. The strong must still remember their Ori, or be cut down by imbalance. And what of the battlefield? Homer made it about glory. Ifa made it about destiny. And what of the gods? Homer said Zeus sent down thunder. Ifa says Sango became thunder, not sent by heaven, but forged in life. Achilles is remembered as rage. Sango is remembered as judgment. One was buried in legend. One was crowned in memory. We swim in a great ocean of truth. And now the fire returns to the source. All proofs are coming up in documentaries and books from the ocean of evidence. We are exposing the loudest myth in European imagination. That thunder was white. That rage had no root. That African fire was borrowed. But now we return the crown. Because Nigeria, the sacred womb of the world, the cradle of civilization, the real Ethiopia, remembers.